Hi you guys, welcome back to another vlog. My name is Ashley Friedman. If you are new here, I am a 32-year-old and first-time mom here in Scottsdale, Arizona. My baby girl is gonna be 5 months next week, which is actually insane. That means I'm 5 months postpartum. And I just can't even believe where the time has gone. This morning, as you saw, I went to Legree. I have started doing classes. I go to Karma in Scottsdale and I've been doing Legree. But I actually posted on my Instagram story the other day that before going into Legree, because Legree is so heavy, I have been doing form and soda method, like the postpartum recovery programs, and I feel like that has helped give me such a great baseline in strength. And for those of you who don't know, I'm actually a pelvic floor physical therapist, so I've really been working on breath work, 360 breathing, diaphragmatic breathing, engaging my core and pelvic floor properly, and really building a baseline before getting back into working out. I feel really motivated, and I feel like my goal, it's not necessarily to look a certain way. It's just, I want my strength back. In that class, I kept saying, in the challenging moments, I kept saying, I have given birth, this is nothing. And so I kept coming back to, I pushed a baby out, I can do this. So I wanted to talk today about kind of Parker and her feeding and what I'm doing breastfeeding and some weighted feeds. Today we're gonna get in the pool and then I'm gonna get ready, and then I kind of wanted to bring you along for the rest of the day. We're gonna have some friends over and play some Roomy Cube. I'm gonna make that. Have you guys heard of the hot honey ground beef, sweet potato, cottage cheese, that bowl? I think we're gonna recreate that tonight. We have a bunch of things we need to do because we are leaving to Laguna Beach this coming week and we are driving. This is our first road trip as a family, so I'm gonna kind of talk to you guys about things that I got for the trip and just kind of what we're doing in preparing to go on a road trip. So if you have any comments or suggestions, leave them below. Hopefully I'm gonna get this up before we leave. And yeah, we're gonna go get in the pool here once she wakes up, and then I'm gonna get ready, okay? Pool, got ready for the day. I am sipping on a little Georgie. I love the peach flavor, but I'm going to make myself a decaf iced coffee. I haven't been having much caffeine, so Ethan and I are going to share this. So I drink about this much, or else I'll start shaking. I wanted to show you guys a few things I got for our trip. This is a beach, what's in here? Hold on. Oh, beach bag. Okay. This is a bag. It's by Hunter, but it turns into a beach blanket, which I'm so excited about. And then I also got Parker, it's already packed, but a little beach tent for her toys to keep sand off of her. And I will let you know, I want to use it first, and then I will let you know how it goes. I got this cute hat at Anthro, and I'm obsessed. There's one lack of color that has a hat like this, but I'm going to be wearing this pretty much every day. I think it is so darling. It can be worn like this or just flipped up a little bit. I think it's gonna be so cute with all my outfits I'm bringing to Laguna, so I'm obsessed. And it was on sale. Jellies, these ballet clear jellies, which I'm really excited about. I'll link these below, but they're from Amazon. This is laying around. I'm bringing a fun Polaroid to take a bunch of Polaroid pictures. And then I got 2 bathing suits from Amazon. I want to splurge and buy a nice bikini, but I just feel like I'm not feeling 100% in my body. And I was just let's order a few on Amazon, see how they work, and then I will do my bathing suit splurge when I feel ready to do that. Trying to give myself as much grace and love, but yeah, I'm just not there yet. So I got these cute little boy shorts, so excited to wear. I think that's so cute, like an open button up. And then I got this one also off Amazon. I love, it's like crochet. And it has this little charm, and it's just like a little string bikini. So I'm really excited about those things. We're gonna bring this big Yeti for breast milk. So we're going, it's a 5.5 hour drive. We're gonna have to stop and feed. For those of you who don't know, I'm currently breastfeeding, exclusively breastfeeding and pumping. We have not started formula yet, and my goal is to make it to 6 months, but at this rate, I think I probably will nurse her for a year, but that doesn't mean I'm not going to add in formula. Like, we might start combo feeding around the 6-7 month mark, but I have a whole freezer stash of milk, probably 2 months worth of milk. But my supply, I want to talk to you guys about kind of my breastfeeding journey and all that stuff here in a second, but I'm starting to actually have to grab from this freezer stash, so who knows like how long that's gonna last, etc. So what's going on kind of with Parker is she was in the 50th percentile for weight. We took her to the pediatrician for her 4-month checkup. She's still gaining weight, but she dropped to the 50th percentile. She's not losing weight, she's still gaining weight, she's still growing. She's growing more this way. So her height, she's growing, I'm really tall, but the rate of growth is just a little slower. The pediatrician was like, okay, we want you to add in another feed. Parker's sleeping through the night, and a lot of babies who wake up during the middle of the night, and that's when they're getting extra feeds and extra calories. So now what I'm doing, after realizing, I kind of like had to zoom out and I talked to my lactation consultant, but I got my period, I started menstruating at 8 weeks postpartum, and I have gotten a period now, let's see, I got my first period February, March, April. So I got my period in April. So April, May, June. So I've had 3 cycles, 28 days. And what I've realized is my supply during those weeks have dipped, and I haven't been giving her more. When you're menstruating, your supply just isn't as robust. Your supply can often dip. And I think during those weeks she wasn't getting enough calories, and I didn't realize. So now what I'm doing, after doing weighted feeds where you weigh her, feed, and weigh, and you see how much you transfer. When I'm not menstruating, I transfer anywhere from 4.5 to 5.5 ounces from the breast. But when I was on my cycle, I was only transferring like 3.5 ounces. So that's probably kind of why maybe her weight has kind of plateaued. Could be one of the reasons, or maybe she just wasn't transferring enough from my breast. So now I nurse her at 7 a.m. and then I do a 2.5 ounce breast milk top off. Then she gets a 5.5 ounce to 6 ounce bottle at 10 and 1, because that's when the nanny or my mom's giving her a bottle. And then I come home at 4, I nurse her, and then I'm doing a 2 ounce top off again. And then she's getting a 5:30 p.m. snack of 2 ounces. And then she does a 6 ounce bottle before bed around 7:15 and goes down by like 7:30, 7:35. So we've increased her ounces. She was getting about 25 ounces and she's now getting 31 ounces. So my supply, I was pumping essentially enough to make her bottles for the day without these top offs and snacks. And now my supply, I'm only creating what I was before, and now I'm needing like an extra 5 to 6 ounces a day, and I'm not, my supply hasn't caught up yet. So I'm short. So that's why I've been having to pull from the freezer. She is putting on weight, and so it's looking good. I think she just needs just more calories. So, and if I gave her an 8 ounce bottle, she would destroy it. Like, and she'd probably spit up half of it. Because she spits up a lot, but her spit up has actually been getting better the past like 2 weeks. So I'm curious, like between her spit up getting better and the increase in like ounces, she's holding on to more, which is really exciting. There's always going to be the 5th percentile, there's always going to be the 90th percentile, and she's just, I think, a petite baby. I have friends who have smaller babies and they're fine. Parker's hitting all of her milestones, all of her motor skills, like she's healthy, she's so happy, like she's not upset. She eats so well, so I'm just monitoring that and trying to figure out how to ensure she gets as much as she needs. And as a mom, that's all, it's like the number one thing. You just want your baby to be fed and healthy and happy. And so I was really, really down bad about 2 weeks ago. I was freaking out, like, oh my God. But after talking to my pediatrician, my lactation consultant, and just coming up with a good plan, she's totally fine. She's putting on weight. It's just a little bit slower than some, and it's fine. That's what's going on. So I'm gonna bring about 15 frozen bags of milk to Laguna, and I'm just trying to figure out, okay, I need them to stay frozen. So I got a bunch of ice packs. We're gonna freeze a bunch of water bottles and put it in there, and just hopefully it all stays frozen until we get to the hotel. Long spiel about breastfeeding and the things, but we're on the correct track, so that's exciting. All right, I'm gonna make a decaf iced coffee and we'll check back in a minute.
I was like, picture my light flash. It was a 5-setter against another American. It was a
Yeah, right. Check it out. Ethan also ordered this print, and it's so cool. It's like Italian summer. He's gonna get a frame, but I guess this is the artist. And I thought it was so cool. All of the art pieces you guys see around our house, like if you ever see art, it is all because of my husband. He loves art, and I just am so grateful. He loves plants and art because he makes our house so beautiful. I think we're gonna put maybe that piece right here by this like armoire section area. We did like this whole shiplap wall, which, oh, and we also thrifted this piece and we moved it in here. This was previously in our bedroom. But so do you guys see how, so this isn't white, it's actually like a shade of green. It's hard to pick up in the video, but we want to take this like shiplap wall and do this entire wall and then figure out what to do here, because that's not working. But yeah. How cool is this picture frame? I put this photo of us. This picture is on my Instagram. We went for Father's Day, or for Mother's Day. I posted a vlog on us taking pictures at JCPenney's, but I put this in this really fun frame. And then I also did, let me show you. I love this photo. That's at the Butterfly Museum, and I found this like really fun blue bubble flame. I think we're gonna make some bowls for dinner, and then our friends are coming over. I have to wait. It looks like Parker's up in her crib. She's just, oh, look at this. She has her entire arm out. Look. Look. Her whole arm.
Are you talking to me or who are you talking to?
You. Her arm's out.
Oh my God, send that to whoever.
Okay, she's in the Merlin suit right now, and her whole, can you guys see this? Hold on, let's see. This arm should be here.
Oh, we sat on.
And this is a size small Merlin. And she's just playing in her crib. She doesn't cry. If we left her in there for another 30 minutes, she would just talk to herself and play, but she's up. I gotta send this to my mom. It's hilarious. Okay. Actually, such a nice day out. Oh my gosh, it's not too hot at all. I just downloaded the first book I have read since I think my first trimester. I have not been reading at all, and I am so pumped, but it's called Dolly All the Time. I've been dying to read, but I also just like can't get into it. I watched Love Island. I don't know if you guys have been watching Love Island. My brain is actually mush from watching Love Island and so much TV and scrolling, and I have just been consuming, and I am just ready to put an end to that. And that leads me into something I wanted to talk about, is how badly I have been craving color. In Arizona, I feel like the desert landscape and all of the buildings are very like neutral and tan and warm tones, and everything is kind of the same color. And going to Laguna Beach, like just wearing colorful outfits and having buildings that have charm and character, and going vintage shopping and getting like a bright green matcha and seeing the blue ocean and colorful foods. And I'm sure you can tell from my house, I have a lot of pops of color. Color does bring me happiness, but I am telling you, since I have had Parker, I posted a photo dump, and one of my captions was, P has brought so much color into our lives. And I truly feel like I am looking at life through a different lens now that I have a daughter. And there's something in me that craves color and fun, and I want to do arts and crafts, and I just want to like create, and she has inspired me so much. And I just want to give her color. I want to show her the world and point out all of the colors. Just taking her out in the backyard and showing her all the trees and the pool and the flowers and Dad's plants, and our little vegetable garden that we're starting. It's just really beautiful. That's that on that. Yeah. Hello, my dear. You have one arm out and you're backwards. You're backwards. Stinka. What? Hi. You just hanging out? Just one arm out, huh? Hi. Yeah? Oh, good purr. What is this camera, Mom? Hi. Okay, let's get her dressed and then we'll feed. We are still using coterie diapers and they are amazing. We love them very much. She's having huge pees overnight. Nothing is escaping the coterie diaper. She's in size 2 still. Size 2. Which should we put you in? Still using the Tubby Todd's diaper cream, all over ointment, bath soap, all of that stuff she loves. Are you smiling? Are you smiling? Hi. She's so fun. I swear it keeps getting better and better. If you're watching this and you're pregnant or you're freshly postpartum. Hi. I didn't realize how not okay I was at 1, 2, 3 months postpartum. Well, 3 months it started getting better. I had to go back to work at 3 months, but it keeps getting better and better. I will say though, like there are more days now where I feel sad not being home, where I am questioning like, if I even should be working. I miss her when I'm away from her, but then when I am home with her for long periods of time, I'm like, oh, I'm ready to go work. Like I need to get out of here. I need a break. So it's just this constant battle of like I love being her mom. I love being home, but then also wanting, yeah, that's my shirt, baby, wanting to like have my life and get back into the things that I love to do. Being a mother has been seriously the biggest blessing, the hardest job. It is so much harder than running a business and working. Like, that truly is a break. I just shout out to all the single moms and all the stay-at-home full-time moms, because I know when you don't have the break that I probably have and am able to get out and have childcare and have a lot more help, like being at home and having like kind of the pressure to not only feed and watch your baby, keep your baby safe and happy, but then there's this like pressure that I believe a lot of women put on themselves to like make dinner or keep the house clean and like do the household chores, and it becomes a lot of work. And I do feel like it's at times more work than just going to work. I'm definitely grateful that I have a bit of both, which is really exciting. And I love her so much. It's been so much fun. Okay, let's go nurse. Okay, we're done feeding, did a little top off, and now we are gonna make ground beef bowls.
What does that sound? How do you make that sound?
For you to cook.
You should try it. I bet you should. Mom attached it all so you can't lose it.
Okay, early din for the win. Okay, I wanted to endorse the Pigeon bottles. These are such good bottles. She's been using these from day one, per my lactation consultant, because they have such a wide base, so they have to open their mouth really wide. Amazing bottles. We also tried the passies. We tried like the really expensive ones. We got the Ninny Co. and the other Rolls Royce passy, and she just loves the Philips Avent passies.
Mom.
Thank you. Do you love being a dad?
Yes.
Isn't it the best?
It's the best. But I did find her hair in between her toes just now.
My hair is getting
Scary.
everywhere. Have you noticed I've been shedding more?
Yes. I've noticed.
It's crazy. I'm losing my hair. She really prefers her hand over a pacifier.
I know. What's going on, Parker?
I don't know. Okay, well.
Ba 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 ba.
Ba 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 ba. Ba 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 ba. Okay, we just did bath and bottle. Don't mind the umbrella just laying down there. We had like a rainstorm, a windstorm. We had to like lay it down, but we did bath, bottle. Ethan's giving the bottle right now, and then I will go in and I just like will hold her for a second, say goodnight, and then put her down. That's kind of our little routine. I'm gonna edit this vlog tonight, start my book, which I'm really excited about. But one thing I kind of wanted to end with is, prior to getting pregnant, I was really into wellness, cooking, and having more of a routine, like a morning routine, a night routine, skincare routine, doing my red light mask, like washa, dry brush, you name it. Anytime you're consistent and have routine and rituals, it can translate over into different parts of your life. The next few months, I really want to come back into some of that routine, not necessarily for Parker and her sleep schedule and feeding. I feel like we have that routine, but a routine for myself, whether that's like working out or self-care or journaling. I really miss journaling. Just really building my wellness practice, and my wellness practice now is going to look different. It's probably going to be a little bit shorter, probably not going to meditate for 20 minutes, but a little bit of breath work, drinking tea, just having my rituals. And I wanted to start off by, when I'm pumping, because I have to pump, is like, what, instead of scrolling on my phone, like maybe I read a few chapters while I pump, or maybe I journal while I pump, because it's like I have to sit there for 15 minutes anyways, 10 to 15 minutes anyways. So how could I habit stack in those moments? Or, you know, instead of scrolling, I feel like I'm always like scrolling on my phone mindlessly. Like, what could I replace that with when I'm nursing her, you know? Or can I just be, you know, say a prayer, or like do a meditation and just close my eyes while nursing her? You know, I'm stuck in this one position. So how can I start to bring in those wellness habits into my everyday? I just want to be more intentional with that time. I'm going to go edit this vlog, go maybe do a little self-care, and yeah. If you guys are new here, be sure to like and subscribe. Let me know in the comments what you guys want to see more of, and I will catch you guys in Laguna Beach. I'm going to vlog that trip, and it's going to be so fun, all things traveling with a baby. And then I'll have to like recap after what worked, what didn't work, what I found was helpful, etc. But I am so excited to be in great weather outside, eating good food, having a little cocktail. Yeah. All right. We'll see you guys next time. Bye.